What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So, I'm going to be very frank with you guys here in saying that this is a re-recording. I was playing the game, and then when I was finished recording, I didn't realize till later that what I was using to record was dropping a lot of frames. I don't know why, but there were literally certain aspects where I was reading text, and the text wouldn't even appear on what was recorded. It was just like broken for some reason. But now I've lowered the bit rate for it, as well as turned off any sort of extra effects that that I use to make the game look a little better. Hopefully, I won't be dropping frames, but if I am, I'm sorry. I genuinely cannot help it. And it was during cutscenes too, which was so weird. But anyway, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going now. Also, my characters are a little higher level than before. But what really pisses me off is that I had a second chance to do all these side quests and didn't do them because I'm the worst. And I'm really mad about it, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, so I know where to go from now. As of right now. Hopefully, we're gonna miss all these guard dogs. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, I actually trained a lot harder to get everyone a little higher level. So now I'm here. But I've already seen all this, so sorry if I'm not as enthusiastic as I normally am. Also, I'm sore. I did a big workout yesterday. Oh, I know them. The airship. And we're over here now. So they are here. The airship from the tower. I thought they must be military. Mochi! Behave! They look nothing like the regular soldiers, though. They're probably a special force that's here. They're probably a special force here to practice covert ops. It's no wonder that they're so tough. So my grandpa's in there? It's looking more and more likely. But if we try to take them on here, we're gonna have a rough time of it. You're right. If we cause a disturbance, we'll get swarmed by the soldiers inside. Isn't there some way we can get inside without getting spotted? I know where to go now because I am a smart cookie. Hey, can we get in from here? No, there are iron bars over the windows. If we make any noise, this is gonna get even tougher. Oh! Jackpot. Huh? I really can't thank you enough, Professor Russell. Your work on finding a means of controlling this gospel is of great help. On behalf of the Intelligence Division, I extend my deepest gratitude. I should have known that you're all behind all this. Colonel Richard, Chief of Intelligence. Hard to believe you once served under Cassius. Ah, yes, you and he were friends, if my memory serves correctly. We've been looking for him, actually, although we've yet to pin down his exact location. Good. If you have some idea of where to base a search, we'd be happy to have that information. I don't know. Not that I'd tell you if I did. Haha, well, no matter. If perchance the gospel were to be delivered into his hands, then I'm afraid that would present a problem. However, if he were to show his face now, he would have no means of stopping this current. The black orb or gospel, as you call it. I just want to know what you plan to do with it. Scratch that. First and foremost, I want to know where you even acquired something that bizarre. Well, let me start with your first request. Our intentions, well, they will become evident very soon. At the time, Professor, we'll be happy to release you. All I ask is that you wait. My hair is messy over here. And you're going to let a witness to your crimes go free? I assume that you intend to do something on a grand scale. Haha. I'll leave that particularly up to your fertile imagination. That said, come the dawn when everything is realized, you will assist in our research. This invitation will bring liberal riches like none has ever seen before. Not interested. Please, Professor, allow him to finish before you give your answer. It would be truly a pity if she were to come into some peril and you were unable to help her. You threaten her just to get to me? Tut, Captain Amalthea. It looks like your renowned powers of persuasion are not as elegant as they once were. Haha, pardon me then. One might say that she has a unique sense of humor. I don't want any misunderstandings between us, but you must understand that we are only soldiers. You have my word that no civilians will be involved, save for you, of course. So you're doing this out of some twisted sense of patriotism? This black orbit with that shut down orbital power. I have to confess I don't get what you're planning. Pardon me. Hello, Lieutenant. The Colonel is presently in a meeting. He wants no interruptions. No, it's all right. Give me a report, Lieutenant. There's been activity in Grand Cell. As you've read, the White Wings were caught in the net. My goodness. Haha, check and mate. Now, Professor, if you'll excuse me. Major Sid, see to the Professor and make sure he's comfortable. Yes, sir. Is there anything you need, Professor? I'll get you set up with any of the standard amenities. I'm fine. I used to believe that you were different from the others, that you were a good and upstanding man. It's making me sound way too old. Apparently, I greatly overestimated you. My apologies. But you've been abducted by rebels, you see. Rebels against the Queen. Nameless, unknown rebels. Stress that fact and I might even let you write a letter to your granddaughter. Get out of my sight! As you wish. So, Colonel Richard was the man behind all of this. Plus, it looks like he wants to find my dad. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. And who was that masked man? Of course that bastard would show up now. Huh, and there he goes. Ugh. Grand plans, but what will come of them? Nothing good, I bet. Now, things have gotten interesting. I really wanted to settle the score with him, but I've got a job to do, and that takes precedence. Since the window's a no-go, we'll have to take out the guards. Let's make this quick and clean. Right. Joshua, hey, you listening? Estelle? Are you okay? Hey, snap out of it. It's not like you to freeze up. Sorry, I just spaced out. Are you sure you're feeling okay? I'm fine. It's no big deal. We have to take out the guards by the entrance, right? Yep, so let's get a move on. Like I said before, like, this entire thing is mostly, like, slowly allowing Josh's past, as well as this great political story, to, like, come like this. And, that was a hint as to Josh's past, and I think that, like, masked guy has something to do with it. I have no idea what. I don't remember. It's been way too long since I played this game. And I planned a great strategy for Grand Cell. And to be left here guarding an old man. The Colonel's put in so much work for the kingdom and for our dream. I guess that's the mission of those intelligence-led special ops guys. You guys aren't even close to being as strong as I've heard. What? It can't be. Agat Krosner. You're too damn slow. This fight should be fairly easy. Just in case, though, let's do some smart stuff, like confusing the enemy. Or not. That's cool, too. I love, also, I got Joshua a new, S-Break. I'm not sure if that was in the previous parts, but he has a new S-Break, which is pretty damn awesome. Also, he took him out in one shot. Or not. Also, I got Estelle a new one, too. Which do a lot of damage. Yeah, my guys are tough now. I'm probably going to be going on ahead with this save, because this is technically a backup one. Heh, sucks to be you. It's no fun when someone gets back at you for making a fool of them, huh? It's not good to carry a grudge, you know. Now it's a race against time. We have to get the professor out as quickly as possible. Right. Let's do this. I'm gonna teabag these guys.
So you're back. Enough! I told you I don't want any.
Grandpa!
Tita, I must be dreaming.
Grandpa! Thank goodness you're okay. Aw, she crying.
So this isn't a dream. And you lot.
Hey, Professor, you don't look like you're feeling so hot. The factory chief Murdoch asked us to come and get you out of here.
I'm impressed you actually sneaked in here. So much like your father. Not a lick of common sense between the two of you.
Hey, old man. Sorry to interrupt your little vacation, but we need to get you ready for a jailbreak. We don't have a lot of time.
Who are you? You look like you came in from the wrong side of the barn. I could tell that at least. You have a head like a chicken.
Say that again, you geezer. Nice one, Professor. Grandpa, you shouldn't say mean things like that. This is Agate. He's a senior bracer over Estella and Joshua.
Well now, I had no idea. Come to think of it, I think I've heard Cassius mention your name before. Something about a bad seed who's always sulking about one thing or another, I believe.
I'm about this far from wringing your neck, old man. Now, calm down. Professor, we'll have to save the explanations for later. For now, we need to get you out of here. Is there anything you want to bring with you?
Can we carry the capable unit? If we leave it behind, I know these fools would just misuse it again.
Understood. Orbital calculator.
I've been using that in my research to find a means of controlling the black orbment. I wasn't able to discern its physical composition, but I did have some success with the control method. Which means that these fools will be able to cause the phenomenon to reoccur whenever they want.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Estelle and Joshua. After you went to all the trouble of bringing it to me, I wish I could offer a more comprehensive analysis.
Not to worry about it. All we can do now is focus on what's important, and that's ensuring Tita's safety. Besides, it's our fault that the two of you got caught up in this to begin with. For the love of Idios, we don't have time for you to give your speeches. If we're all set, then we have to go. Get your asses in gear. Move as fast as the old man slip disc will let you.
Oh, very clever. I haven't let any young man beat me yet, and I'm not about to start now.
Come on, both of you. Anyway, now is the hard part, getting out. And by hard, I mean this is gonna be easy, because I know where to go now.
You think we'll just let you escape?
What's that?
Guess the jig is up.
That's a lot of soldiers. It appears we have an intruder. Get out there and start searching, men. Platoons 1 through 4 will go to the airship port and docks and establish a blockade. 5, 6, and 7 will search the barracks, watchtower, and research facilities, respectively. Platoon 8 will accompany me to headquarters. That is all. Move out.
Yes, sir!
We don't have to fight all them. It'd be very interesting if we did. Because that's a lot of soldiers. Crap, here come the soldiers. Looks like they're putting the squeeze in the airship port and docks. The major knows what he's doing.
What else would I expect from a CEO of a Fort Defense Regiment?
What should we do? Where do we go? Well, leaving by the docks is going to be tricky. We need to avoid the guards and find another way out. I actually know how to get out of here, but there's a cutscene back in here. If we look at these guys. Or not. That's weird. There's one before. Weird. Oh well. But I do know where to go. I'm really mad that, like, my previous recording kind of borked up. It's such a shame, too. But we can't go out through the main gate that we went into. So we have to go through. And for some reason, these guys are as blind as bats. We have to go through here. All the doors are locked. Like I said, since I know what I'm doing, this is going to be faster. But we have to go down here first. By the way, if you look at all these faces, you'll see familiar people. There was Mayor Dalmore in there, the Kapua Bandits, and, what was his name? Mayor Dalmore's assistant, Steward something. Gilmore, I think his name was? But yeah, like, you could see, they're all down here. Hey, don't you think it's awfully noisy outside? Sounds to me like someone's breaking in.
Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break it till we break out. Nobody!
Easy, bro. You know your simple little escape plan, whatever. I like how they make a cameo. It's like, hey, I remember these guys from Chapter 1 and 2. Looks like the dungeon. Wow, it's a lot bigger than the dungeon at the Hakan Gate. Huh? What? You! You guys are...
You're those punks from before.
Well then, long time no see. Oh, okay, you guys are being held here. How have you been? Hey, we don't need your damn pity. The only thing you're good at is for handling a pole, air for brains. Jeez, I was just trying to be polite. If it'll make you feel better, insult me all you want. Whoa, don't try to play it cool. I'm assuming you know these folks? They're the Kapua Sky Bandits. They hijacked that airliner.
Oh, I've heard stories about them. They use the very high-powered airship, don't they?
Hang on, I forgot to zoom in my camera just slightly. So I could sit back and relax, because, my body is sore.
I've heard it's of Imperial make. I'm curious about the specs.
Ooh, too much. Too little.
There we go.
Yeah, it's got a top speed of 2,300 cells per hour.
I mean, why should I have to answer your questions? My, aren't we petty?
Grandpa, I don't think this is the right time to be asking about that kind of stuff.
Now wait just one damn minute. Why are you Brazers here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren?
Well, sorry we intruded.
No fair. You're the intruders, right? Hey, let us out of here!
That was a surprise. Come to think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? But they got arrested by Colonel Richard, which means maybe the Colonel's trumping it up as one of his accomplishments. And maybe Mayor Dalmor was used in similar fashion. And yet, I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. We're wasting time here. We've got to find another escape route. And now we try to go outside. Am I dropping frames? No, I'm not, thankfully.
Hey, did you find them?
No, I've searched the barracks top to bottom.
Same goes for the watchtower. All that leaves is headquarters. While we're there, we can report the Major that we've gone over the place with a fine-tooth comb.
Uh-oh, I think they're coming this way. Shit, and this is a blind alley, too.
Come on, this way.
Hey, did you hear something? Yeah, I think it said this way.
There's no time. You don't want to be caught, do you?
I don't think I misheard that. We don't have a choice. We might as well give it a shot. Go, go, go. Also, we all walk in unison. Like, 1, 2.
Come on, down the corridor.
Hey, Joshua, do you recognize that voice?
Yes, it sounds familiar. Quickly, get inside.
Hey now, this room is...
Well, I don't know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going.
In the door. That was spectacularly close. I knew it.
Lock it, just to be on the safe side.
Got it.
What are you planning? You're the CEO of the Leyston Fortress. Didn't Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up?
I'm very sorry about that. He's already seized control of the Royal Army Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division. The general who's in charge was given the choice of ceding power or being imprisoned himself. General Morgan is being currently held at the Khan Gate. That stubborn old man? This is getting serious. It's a coup! You two want to fill me in why we suddenly care? What does it matter if the military chain of command is that easily broken? Unfortunately, observance of military regs has been breaking down ever since the end of the war. Particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of the situation.
I see, so he was able to make use of the weaknesses in the military command to seize control.
Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. That's horrible! What about Queen Alicia? Doesn't this all mean the command over the military finally belongs to the throne? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia has kept silence on the matter. The Royal Guardsmen actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Schwartz, too? Apparently the attack on the Central Factory was perpetrated by guardsmen in disguise. There's even photographic evidence as I understand it. Dorothy's pictures. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up and Grandpa was kidnapped. Agate was almost killed. You can't just go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. You never disobeyed direct order from a superior officer, but since I never voiced my objections, the fault still lies with me. However, I was hoping I could make up for it. You had a tough time of it, ain't ya?
Well, if that's all you've said is true, then I suppose I could forgive and forget. I had been prepared to brain you with a wrench and soften up that hard head. Pity.
I'm sorry.
Grandpa, it was a joke, dear.
Okay, I've got everything, but what do you plan on doing now? Do you want us to take you with us, at least until the heat dies down? No, I have a means of getting far away, safely. All I want of you is to leave this room and get out of the stronghold. Leave this room? Is that wise? You know, good guys inside safe room, bad guys outside safe room. Ah, I get it. There's an escape hatch, right? Huh, very astute, boy. Whoa! Makes sense for a military control room. Not bad. Not bad at all. An emergency escape hatch. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there. You should be able to use it to escape. Legally, even telling civilians about it would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think Idios probably will. Major. Alright, we'll use it. I'll go down first, then the old man and Tita. Estelle and Joshua, I want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that.
Farewell, Major.
Well, thank you very much. Well then, that just leaves us. Thank you for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was expecting this since the moment I first saw you. What? You mean when we met at the front gate? Yes, as soon as I heard your last name. After all, you're the children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius? You mean my dad really had a high rank in the military? Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in those days. Your dad was a real hero. 10 years ago, he fought off an entire battalion of soldiers in an aggressive war against the Empire. Being as you're his children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? But they never said anything about being like any kind of military hero.
Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeon. The last likely place for them is to be in your essential HQ. Your orders. Crap. Acknowledged. I'll be right there, so put a facility on high alert. Come on, you need to go. Okay. Excuse us then.
Eek! That scared the living daylights out of me. What's the deal with that slide?
Looks like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. Don't worry, they're right over there. Ah, you're here.
This way! You're late. What took so long? Sorry, you just sounded like my dad for a second there.
Sorry for the hold-up. You can go ahead and take off.
Alright, hang on to your hats! But only one of us is wearing a hat. Phew, we managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid may be keeping them busy, but if we waste any time here, we'll probably be going to have to deal with a pursuit force. We've got to get the professor somewhere safe or else. Estelle? Joshua? Oh, it's okay. No need to worry. I promise we'll be here to protect you both.
No. You two fall back.
Huh?
What do you mean? The intelligence division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes for Tita and the old man, but they've got no idea you two are involved, unless old Sid blabs. So I'm getting out of here and taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere safe.
Agate.
I understand. The fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages and to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for us both to get out of here.
Grandpa! Whoa, wait just a damn minute. I can't go along with this. How is this protecting them? Right, Joshua?
Actually, I think Agate's right.
What?
According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater the chance of detection. Which means that Agate will stand a better chance of helping them get away on his own. I understand how you must feel, but for now, we really need to go do what Agate says.
But...
Nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now you need to be a good girl and withdraw.
Wait, I get your idea in theory. Estelle...
You don't agree. I can see it written all over your face. So how about I send you an important mission instead? Something I certainly can't do myself, given the circumstances.
Huh?
First, I want you to go to Grand Cell. Then you must speak with Her Majesty, Queen Alicia, in Grand Cell Castle.
I must what? What's this all about?
The aforementioned Black Orbment. It originally somehow fell into Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel.
Gospel, as in religious teachings? Heh, that's certainly an ominous sounding name.
Apparently this Gospel was taken from Intelligence Division, but by whom I couldn't say. After that I'd wager it was probably sent in a package addressed to Cassius. However, Intelligence caught wind of our little, blackout from before. They must have realized a Black Orbment was involved and here in Zeiss. I suspect that their true objective was their true objective in attacking the factory. They came to retrieve this Gospel.
Really? I see, that explains a lot.
Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once.
You mean the shutdown of orbital power?
No. Perhaps if it's used. I'm sorry, anything more about this would be pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this Gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than my own escape.
I swear, when you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you'll allow us, we'll accept your request.
I appreciate it.
Estelle? Joshua? We've got to part ways for a little bit, Tita. I'm sorry, I'd hoped that we could stay together. No, you don't have to apologize. You just helped me so much. And you've treated me like a little sister. Tita. Thanks for helping my grandpa, and thank you for being my friend. I love you both. I love you too, sweetie. I wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe we can save the tears for when we see each other again, you know? You could be a real jerk. But I guess this is where we part ways too. A lot's happened, but you've taught us much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master Agate.
Don't call me that, it creeps me out.
Look who's embarrassed.
You really are your father's daughter.
Hey Joshua, don't get too worked up over this. Just keep your wits. You're good in a fight, but there's a lot more than that to being a grown-up. Not that it's any of your business. Just leave it to me. You take care as well. Take care of Tita and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on.
Farewell, children of Cassius.
Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tita. Adios be with you, and be careful out there. End of Chapter 3. That's it. That's the end of Chapter 3. The thing is, it took me a lot longer to do this when I played before, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just walking around aimlessly. But now that I knew what I was doing, I could do it in one part. It took me like 2 last time. Or I thought it took me 1, and I had to end the part, and then I had to keep recording. But anyway, that's the end. And this is when it starts getting serious, because the last 2 chapters, if you're including the prologue 3, had ended on somewhat of a happy note. But this one is up in the air, because we now know that the military is corrupted. We now know that they're threatening civilians, and we now know that there's something weird going on at the Capitol. But now, we don't know what to do. So that's that. So that's the end of Chapter 3. And I can't wait to get to the next chapter. I think it's the last one. I might be wrong about that, because I forget if there's 4 or 5 chapters in this. I think there's 4, because Grand Cell's the last city. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really glad that I went back and played this game again. I can't wait to get through the last chapter, and then finally we get to the sequel of a game that I'm completely blind about. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit that subscribe button. And don't exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the Shades. See you guys next time. Bye.